Like if you found the video valuable. They told Eli the cabin was isolated. That's what he wanted. No Wi-Fi, no signal, just 4 days alone to finish his novel. His therapist called it therapeutic seclusion. The rental host called it historically preserved. But no one mentioned the door. Day 1 arrival. The cabin sat on a wooded hill, surrounded by tall, blackened pines. Inside, it was rustic, wooden beams, a fireplace, dusty bookshelves. A single hallway with 2 bedrooms, a bathroom, and a narrow door near the kitchen. That door was different, old, narrower than the others, black iron handle, a warped frame. Eli tried opening it, locked. He shrugged. Probably a pantry or basement access. Not his concern. That night, he wrote 2,000 words. The silence helped, but just after midnight, something creaked. The door. It was open. Day 2, the first occurrence. He got up from bed, stared down the hallway. The narrow door was ajar by about 2 inches. There'd been no wind, no draft. It was locked yesterday. He approached, closed it. It clicked shut with resistance. He didn't have a key. The next morning, he texted the host. "Hey, just checking. Is that side door supposed to open?" No response. No signal. He tried to brush it off. That night, it opened again. Same time. Midnight. Same creak. Day 3, something beyond. This time, Eli wedged a chair under the handle. Placed a stack of books against the bottom edge. He even recorded it on his phone. At 12:04 a.m., the camera picked up the sound. Click. Creak. Drag. The door opened an inch. The chair didn't move, but the books slid away slowly, like something from the other side was pulling them in. His flashlight revealed nothing inside. Just darkness. It didn't even reflect light. He reached a hand in and pulled it back ice cold. Not air. The sensation was like dunking his arm in melted snow and static. He slammed the door. Day 4, messages in the dark. He found scratches on the inside of the doorframe. Not normal wear. Words. Carved in tiny shaky letters. Don't let it out. He froze. Below that, a single fingerprint. Burned into the wood. That night, he didn't sleep. He sat in the hallway with a bat, flashlight, and a blanket. Midnight came. Nothing. Then, knock. From the other side. 3 soft knocks. Then, a voice. Muffled. Fragile. "It's me. I'm trapped. Please, open the door." Eli's blood turned to ice. The voice sounded exactly like him. Day 5, breaking point. He bolted out of the cabin at first light. Drove 20 miles until his phone found signal. He called the host. "What's behind that side door?" Eli demanded. A pause. Then, "That door is nailed shut from the other side." "What? Do not open it." "I didn't, but it opens on its own." More silence. Then the host said, quietly, "You should leave. Now." He drove back fast, threw his things into his car. But he couldn't leave, not before closing that door for good. When he got inside, the door was wide open. Inside, Eli stood at the edge. Darkness. He grabbed a lantern, took a breath, and stepped inside. It wasn't a pantry. It wasn't even a room. It was a stairwell, spiraling downward, carved from damp stone, with walls that breathed when you got too close. The deeper he went, the more the air changed. The light from his lantern began to bend. And then, he found a mirror, not hanging, standing freely, as if waiting. In it, he saw himself. But the reflection was smiling. He wasn't. The reflection speaks. The mirror version tilted its head. "I told you not to come in." Eli stepped back. "Who are you?" The reflection grinned wider. "You. But I remember things you've tried to forget." It placed its hand on the inside of the mirror. And Eli's lantern flickered. The air tightened. He turned to run. But the stairwell behind him was gone. Only stone wall. The bargain. The voice whispered from every direction now. "Let me out. I'll give you back your words, your peace." Eli collapsed to the floor. This wasn't just a haunting. This was a trap. And the door upstairs was never meant to keep something in. It was meant to keep us out. Escape. He smashed the mirror. The stairwell reappeared. He sprinted up, stumbling, sobbing, lantern flickering. When he reached the top, the door slammed shut in his face. He pounded on it, screaming. Then it opened, on its own. Aftermath. He drove, didn't pack, didn't check out. He left everything. Back in the city, he tried to write again. Nothing came. Until a week later, at 12:04 a.m., his apartment door creaked, and on his laptop, unsaved, a blank document typed one sentence by itself: "I got out." Now, every mirror in his apartment fogs at midnight. And sometimes, when it's quiet, he hears typing.